Good evening, you guys, and welcome back to JoJo Speaks. Thank y'all so much for joining us this evening. We apologize for being it's about 2 minutes late, but we are here nonetheless, and we are ready to get to these hot topics. A couple things I want you guys to do before we get started. Be sure to press the subscribe button. Subscribe to JoJo Speaks. It is free and easy to do. It takes less than a second to mash that thing, so go ahead and mash it. Also, we'd like to see some thumbs up on this video. Give us a couple comments. Let us know your thoughts on the topics we're discussing tonight. Be sure to press the notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. Last but not least, share JoJo Speaks with all your friends, family, and loved ones. Let everybody know JoJo Speaks is out here in these YouTube streets. First things first, I must give a big birthday shout out to my mother. She's turned 72, I believe, today. She's a leap year baby. She was born on the 29th of February. So
happy birthday, mommy.
So technically her birthday only comes every 4 years. So this year is especially special because today is the 29th. So happy birthday to my mommy. First, I typically like to start with our political stuff. So
happy birthday, mommy.
Yes. So the primary for South Carolina took place this past week. Nikki Haley, who was the former governor of South Carolina, lost by, I believe, 20 points to Donald Trump. Now, this does not surprise me whatsoever. I think some people thought that she might have a better chance of winning because that is the state that she used to govern. However, Trump still has a hold on the Republican Party, and it's a tight grip. Oh, and there's something else that we need to discuss concerning Trump as well. But anyways, were you surprised to hear that that Nikki Haley lost in South Carolina? I'm pretty sure you weren't.
I was surprised.
Really?
Okay, not totally surprised. I did.
Okay,
I was like,
so.
Wow. Well, okay. I can't be too surprised because they're trying their best to, get him back in there and everything. But just the whole I'm surprised. I am surprised. Let me quit playing.
Yeah, but to be honest, I don't think I've said this on my channel before. I do believe that Nikki Haley is just staying in the race just in case Donald Trump gets indicted and gets convicted. And if he does get convicted, she will be the only option as far as the nominee is concerned.
Exactly.
Now, something that might delay that, the Supreme Court has decided to take on the question as to whether Donald Trump has full immunity as a president.
Child.
Now, the thing is, they could have just gone along with the ruling by the DC District Court that said that he does not have full immunity. They could have just said, we agree with them. We're not going to take on the case. We're not going to hear the arguments. But they are going to hear arguments starting at the end of April. And we know that it's not going to be an immediate ruling. They're probably going to take a couple weeks to have that ruling. If they rule that he does have immunity, then the charges will be dropped immediately. The charges will be dropped in DC for his
part in the
part and trying to overturn the election. The insurrection. Yes, all of the above. Those charges will be dropped immediately. Does it surprise you that this majority Republican Supreme Court is going to hear these arguments as opposed to just going along with what the DC District Court decided?
It doesn't surprise me. I think they're trying their best to be as fair as possible, I guess. And also,
that makes sense.
And also, like, I don't know. It's just easy to just take somebody else's word for it. And I think this will be another reason for a bunch of upset people to fight even further. Or you're not giving him a chance. You're not looking into this for yourself. So I understand. Let me just give you these notes. Oh, King Jesus. Oh, bless his holy name. Oh, give God the glory.
Michael, what's going on, boo-boo?
Hi.
Yes, he is
so
here.
dainty and light
here
and wonderful.
Yes.
Also, everybody else that's here is Erin. Of course, she did her thing in the comments. Hello, Erin. We love you.
Erin.
I pray that you are doing better and better and better and gain some rest today.
Yes,
God bless you. Yes. Thank you for putting all of the wonderful links to Faithful Warrior Ministries for our morning prayer on Saturdays, and also my channel as well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Dustin, hello.
Hey, Dustin.
From looking on here in the comments, it looks like yesterday was Dustin's birthday as
It
well.
was
Oh,
Dustin's
happy
birthday
birthday.
yesterday. Happy birthday to
Happy
Dustin. And
birthday.
shout out to all the Pisces out there. That's the zodiac sign that I probably know the least about, although my mother is a Pisces herself. But yeah, I when I look up on astrology, I really don't.
And Mike, my
No
mommy's birthday's
shade.
today too.
Yes.
Happy birthday to your mother. And no shade against Pisces, but it's all about Aries.
Yes, Aries are at the top
You
of
know,
my list, at least, of the zodiac
personally,
signs.
I would just say it's all about the fire signs. I enjoy my fire signs.
So you're just going to exclude me out of this altogether then?
Yes, I don't like you.
Wow. Okay.
It's some amazing Aries out there. We have Babyface, whose birthday is the same day as mine, April 10th. We
All
have
right.
Tammy Roman, Fire. We
Fire.
have
Okay.
the incomparable Michael. You have rest in peace to Tracy Braxton.
Oh, okay. I can
Yes.
see that too. Yes.
Lady Gaga's also an Aries.
Lady Gaga. Yes.
Mariah Carey,
Mariah,
Aretha Franklin.
Aretha Franklin. Yep.
I'll be knowing.
Yeah.
Sexy Red.
Okay.
Yes. Say hello to Robin.
Hey, Robin.
Hello,
What's going on,
Robin.
boo?
Happy to see you here. And she says, hello, my family.
Yes,
Hello
we are
to you
here.
too. Everybody's rejoicing at the fact that you're in this space. We love you, Robin. Thank you so much for.
I want to say happy birthday to you.
Robin is an Aries as well, isn't she?
Oh, Miss Robin, are you an Aries?
Because she recently had a birthday.
Oh no, that's not Aries then. Aries is end of March, in April.
Robin, what is your zodiac sign? Please remind us, because I
Is
could
it
have sworn
Pisces?
you were Aries.
We're going to figure it out. And Jonathan, I do like your sign, Libra. It's just sometimes, when I come to you with stuff, I need you to be on my side, not trying to figure out everybody else's situation.
My
And how's
mother
that
is a
going?
Libra. My mother's a Libra. My
I
best
did
friend's
not
a
know
Libra.
that.
She's October 9th. My best friend's October
Wow.
7th. So,
The funny thing
Awesome.
is, I don't know any other September Libras. The only Libras I know were born in October. That's so crazy to me.
Latoya's here.
Hey, Latoya.
Hey, Toya nasty.
Okay.
Oh, and Erin made sure to let Robin know that we missed her so much. She's so
And I believe
good.
Latoya is at a game for Justin. So good luck to Justin on his basketball game. I think it's a
yes, good
championship
luck.
of some sort.
They work so hard. I can't wait. Latoya, I'm gonna need you to let me know whenever you have a free Saturday because I'm trying to get out the house.
So, Jonathan, you was in Atlanta last week?
Yes, I was in Atlanta last week with my sister and brother-in-law while my parents were on a cruise.
I'm like, hold up, Jefferson, this Jen. I said, okay.
Right, yes.
Even though I was not there, I did watch.
I do appreciate that.
Thank you so much for your view, Michael.
And Mike, I don't know, friend, but we may have to venture over there to the Virgin Voyages.
Yes.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. I want to try them out too, but my main motto right now is to get to platinum.
Yeah.
First things first.
I have 3 cruises booked right now.
Wow.
I love it. Let me tell you something. My mother and father came back just talking about the food. FOOD, honey.
Food on Virgin?
Ooh, yes. And she's about to go back for my father's birthday in June. July.
I knew it was good when Red Table Talk. What's her name?
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Jada Pinkett.
No, I said
that's Red Table Talk.
I'm looking at the red cup, but I'm
Regina.
Regina went on it and she kept going back. So I was like, okay, she has to like it. If she likes it and she keeps going back, I just know it's gonna be good because.
And Mama said the vibe was sexy.
Okay, and she met a fine man that she sent me a picture of with long hair.
And Mama also said, Jonathan, you need to come on. The gays are here.
The gays go to Virgin as well. Yes,
and I also asked her about the age range. She said it's mostly us. Like,
well, we all have to do a group trip then.
We
We
have to.
do. We
Because
must.
we've been trying to since the beginning of time, but I'm not gonna
Yeah, I
say
started that. That
I'm
was
not gonna say
literally the beginning of
nothing.
time.
Right.
There's no need to say something. Truths are truths, honey. Latoya says my booski looking good with that fresh
Thank you.
hairdos.
Yeah,
Thank
Listen,
you.
definitely. He keep the
I'm
hair
ro-
done now.
Yes, I got it done this morning. I'm rocking a half ponytail. It might look like a full ponytail, but it is a half ponytail because
Your hair is so
I
long.
I know, I know. But I can't take that full ponytail. That's too much pain. No, thank you.
Actually, at the end of this right here, I said, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rob my hair tonight.
yes.
Okay.
I bought some things from Amazon has all my money, child.
Oh,
Oh, a
you got that right.
child.
And
Okay.
to be honest, I got an appointment to get my hair done this weekend on Saturday, and I'm going to ask her like, so what kind of flexi rods do I need to buy so I can come over here? You put these rods up in here, and I
Oh,
just leave, sit up on the dry at the house, or just lay down.
Well, yeah, because that two
I know
hours
it's
into
gonna
that
take
dryer.
forever. Oh
I
no,
don't
no.
I don't have
I
the
ain't doing that
patience
over
for that.
there.
Yeah,
Not over there.
I really do it at home.
I'm gonna do that at home.
I don't
But
have
You
the
know what? That's a
patience
good
for
idea.
that.
Maybe I should like start taking these to the hairdresser also, so she can
yeah.
put them in my head. Well, last time she used perm rollers.
Oh my.
Okay.
And like, yeah, I'm just gonna ask her what kind do I need to buy so I can come up in here and you do that. I mean,
I'll sit
because
there for
I
like an
love how
hour,
my
then I go
hair,
home.
I like a wave. I don't like it straight, and the crinkle is okay, but
Let me
it
tell
just looks
you,
so much better with the wave.
that's the last time I see me. I had the curls, and I had so many compliments on that hairstyle.
Oh, because
Yes,
it was beautiful.
it was
Oh, thank
awesome.
you,
It
thank
was
you,
so nice.
thank you.
Aaron made sure to make sure you know
You look
that you look
amazing, Mike.
amazing.
Thank you.
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
feel as amazing as you guys say I look, but thank you, Aaron. You always know just what to say to make a person feel good. Mike Nasty. Hey, Ladybug. Hey.
Okay.
Okay, she said love bug. Um, oh, Robin said I have missed you. I'll DM you and fill you in. Yes, y'all. See, I love the love in this family. Oh, Jesus, thank you. In this family. Sorry, it just,
Quickening. Okay.
it just hit me right
I
there.
miss y'all.
I
Oh,
miss
I
you
miss you
too.
too. Like I can't stand doing this thing by myself.
So I'm not here?
Ooh,
Oh, I meant to say ourselves. That's what I meant to say.
Okay.
correction.
Because Jonathan, your show is the bee's knees. You have all of the great topics to talk about, and we always have amazing conversation every single
I
time.
hate that I missed last week because I had so much to say about Monique and her son.
Can you say it now?
Wow.
We have
Go
no
go.
problem with letting you let have.
So I'm gonna make it quick. So before last week before last, well, the week before last, I was saying I may not tell anything. I may be forgiving Monique, but now
Mm,
I don't forgive her no more because it's one thing to have things with somebody in the media,
right.
but for your son, I know I'm not saying every child is a good child or every parent is in like with their child, but from what that son was saying, and then what happened, what really made me turn off was when Sydney was doing all the talking and she wasn't. That pissed me off because one thing I love my stepdad. My stepdad has been more of a father to me than my real father. But
Mhm.
one thing he is not is my actual dad, and when he cannot come between me and my mother, and he will not be talking on behalf of my mother.
Okay.
Okay, and I love him to death. Like that's, but it's something about an actual mother and child relationship that you just cannot come in between.
Right. A prophet by the name of Jasmine Masters once said, just as I thought, trash. Okay.
Yeah, she something wrong. Then when she said, just like how it played out in the media with Tyler Perry, now it came out. I came out on the right side. Nigga, that's your son. That we see how this play out. That's
And she
your
didn't even
child.
have to
What are
bring
you
him
talking about? What are
and
you
she didn't
talking
even have
about?
to bring him up in that interview with Shay Shay.
Yeah.
I don't know if he brought him up or if she just spoke on him freely, but I didn't like that. But
Yeah.
Mike, were you surprised that Nikki Haley lost the primary in South Carolina for the Republican
Well, we
nomination?
didn't like her ass when she was a governor of South Carolina. So why would she think she was gonna win South Carolina? So no, I was not surprised.
Oh. Latoya says she got a retwist today too, Booski.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's what's
Yes,
up.
Toy. All the
You know, keeping
lockheads
it
in the
fresh.
building.
Okay. Lock Nation in the building. Okay.
Miss
Represent.
Robin says she's an Aquarius, and
Aquarius. Okay.
Water sign.
And Erin says Geminis are high on her list.
Okay.
Gotcha. I do. My loctician is a Gemini, so I do love me a Gemini.
Latoya says, "Go lay
I'm
down.
gonna go and lay down.
With all these curls in my hair, lay down."
Then that's one thing I cannot do is lay down with them bras in my head, but I'm gonna have to do it tonight. It's gonna be uncomfortable, but
It's about to make it happen. And Latoya says,
out, so,
"Jennifer, what you not finna do is keep shading my booski. I'm sorry. I'm feeling a little sassy today. It's a long day. I'm sorry, Jonathan, for being a little sassy and
She
stuff."
didn't mean that, Jonathan. She didn't mean that. Look how she's saying it.
Okay, no.
Can you be a little sincere?
Right,
Okay.
no sincerity.
Wait, hold on.
whatsoever, but,
Let me gather it. Let me bring it across.
Even as you're saying, let me gather it, it's just not coming across.
Tyrone says Aquarius are air signs despite the name.
Well, excuse me, Aquarius. Excuse me, Tyrone.
Well then,
he's gonna check me in the comments every time.
Every single time.
Okay, trying to get you together.
I do want to say something before we start the show. I don't know if you had. I don't know. I missed the meeting, but I was at the cigar lounge. I am hooked to the cigars now, which is probably a bad.
You don't inhale, do you?
Not a cigar you don't inhale. No.
As long as you don't inhale, you're good.
It's not the kind that somebody up top smokes. It's a different kind.
Yes.
I don't have to break mine down.
Wow.
Harry says, "Remember to put the thumbs up."
I do want to say rest in peace.
Oh Lord,
to Mr. Eric Mays. You know what? And I do have something to say, but I hope they do an autopsy on them because I really feel like
something happened.
Yeah,
there was something.
I know that people who work with him probably did not have the best work relationship with him, but that guy was very funny. I hate that we only know him for like a year now, and then this is it.
He kept it to a level of real that some people did not understand.
He kept to what he says, what we want to say
every time.
But we can't. But he didn't care.
Okay.
I think my favorite moment of his in the council meetings was that there was an objection saying that he wasn't being germane, and he says, "I ain't gonna be no, I ain't Jermaine, I ain't Tito,
Yes."
Oh yeah.
Okay. None of the Jackson 5.
I'm not Randy. I'm not even Michael. Okay. But what I'm going to do is address this.
I like when he said, and the girl's like, "Can I talk?" Yes, he was definitely a character, and he says everything that I want to say in my job, but stay on mute.
And also I enjoyed. I've never heard of a Hokenroder, but I love how he would say, "Hello, Miss Hokenroder. What we're going to do is stick to the agenda. We have an agenda in front of us, and we're gonna." And I still watch those videos all through 2020 and all after 2020 when we really start to learn about Eric Mays. And Eric Mays is who I really ran into when I first got onto TikTok. So really? I saw a whole bunch of Eric Mays in the beginning of my time with TikTok. So he made
Eric Mays. So
laughed out loud a lot.
Yes, laugh out loud. It's always good when somebody can bring you laughter.
So it's been reported that former CNN anchor Don Lemon received a settlement of $24.5 million for his firing. So shout out to Don Lemon, who is rolling in the dough.
That's a lot of money.
Okay, if they want to ever fire me and give me that money, they can do so.
And that's the thing about these contracts with these networks. Much like Megyn Kelly, when Megyn Kelly's show got canceled on NBC, she got a fat paycheck, million.
That lady I don't like. Nobody likes her though.
Yeah.
No, exactly. Nobody liked her.
Her people like her.
Well, obviously, yeah.
Regina said, "Hello from the car."
Hey, Regina.
Shout out to Beyonce. Beyonce's single "Texas Hold'em" hit #1 on the Hot Billboard 100 charts. It was also #1 on both the R&B and the country charts as well. She's the first act to do so.
First African American.
Yes. No, she's the first act. Period. I believe.
Period.
Oh,
yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
person.
Unless Little Nas X did it. But I don't believe.
Oh.
But I think he might have been on
She's
the
the first
rap,
woman,
on the
man.
rap and the
He's
country
a first woman.
country.
Yes.
So yeah. Anyway, so shout out to Beyonce for that great feat.
Kayla says, "Hey guys, hey Kayla,
Hello.
Hey, Kayla.
beautiful." And Latoya says, Justin just ran into my room and he said, "Hey family, we're going on the ship," and ran out. Praise God for him.
Regina, in dog years, he's 72. He's not quite a puppy.
He's a grown man.
He is right here with all his hair and glory. Hey, Stevie, you don't look too cute right now. Stevie, say hey to the camera, Stevie.
Hey,
Stevie.
Yes.
Hey, Stevie.
He looks. I need to cut around his face, but
okay.
yes.
But okay, so it's been reported. Well, not
wait, I do need to say out loud. 16 carriages make me cry.
You know what? I love when they did a remix to the song too. But I like 16 carriages. I like 16 carriages. I'm not really a fan of the
Texas Hold'em.
Yeah, but I
love Texas Hold'em.
I do like the song. I'm not saying it's not on my playlist, but you know I have to support B where she B stands. Now I will say, when she came out with this new hair care line,
okay, Sacred. Yeah,
the other night I was like,
I love the packaging. It looks like freaking like back in time. Like
I love the packaging too, but I'm gonna be honest. I was like, Beyonce probably don't know nothing but no hair care. Like, you know, her mother was a stylist. I was really saying that, but I went on TikTok, you know, where I find all my tea in real reviews. Right. And I've seen people, not those commercial promotions.
No,
but
no promotion. Real people
using it, and it actually looks like it's really good. People was like liking it. So
they are pleased. I've been seeing that. I haven't seen anybody be like, we need to have a talk.
Don't do this.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say congratulations to Beyonce, Tina Knows, and also her hairstylist, the Nigel, I believe his name is. Mm-hmm. I'm sure he had a lot to do with it also. So good job on that, bringing hair care line, good hair care line.
Okay.
This Aaron said that Stevie's very cute.
He is.
Oh, thank you.
Regina also says it. Just a little, but hey, Stevie.
You know, it's cold right now. I didn't want to groom him right now when it's cold because I'm not gonna have a hot in my house and he be shivering. So
no.
Okay. Yeah, we can't have that.
But it's starting to warm up, so he'll get a grooming soon.
Kayla says, "I hope it doesn't drop." I hope so too. But from what people are saying, I haven't heard anything negative about the actual performance of the stuff. So I really hope everything should be fine.
It's bringing people curls back up from what I'm seeing.
That's what it looked like. That's what I'm hearing. Latoya says, "Jennifer, did you see the video I sent in the group chat that your 3-pointer that Justin made for you?" Yes, I did. I just so happened to be working. I couldn't really say anything, but I appreciate that, Justin. And the price though, well, now I don't know what made you think it's going to be affordable.
Well, I heard it was a bit on the expensive side, but I mean,
everybody else's line is
what good hair care is not expensive.
Exactly. You get what you pay for. So
I would say that, people say, they want. I tell people this all the time at my job. I tell them it's like, I said, well, we never think to be cheap. We think to be the best.
Right, exactly.
You gotta say that.
You buy cheap, you get cheap, honey.
Yeah,
okay.
What you pay for? My mom said you cannot have beer tasting wine. I mean, you can't have wine tasting beer money.
Beer money, yeah.
So Porsha Williams has filed for divorce from her husband, Simon Guobadia. I don't know how to pronounce that last name.
If that's even his real name, because I heard he has another alias out there, but go ahead.
Child, after I think less than, I think it was 15 months. Yes, 15 months of marriage. Does this surprise either one of y'all? Because this did not surprise me in the least.
I actually was surprised because I really felt like through it all, it looked like I only know them from social media, but it looked like they were actually a pretty good couple. And then when she did her announcement back to Housewives, she was laying Porsha Williams. No, that's a lie. But Porsha Guobadia, she's coming. She's back. So I'm like, okay, they really gonna be on the show, really doing it. But I'm really surprised, and I hope that this is not a scheme.
Okay.
That Todd set up.
That Todd set up to come with us with the bull.
Okay.
Now, I do want to say I believe she made that post before she might have actually seen some credible evidence of
Yeah,
what's going on. Because sometimes people like whatever until they actually see what the other side got. And I think there's a
Right.
possibility that she saw some receipts that could not be disputed. So
yeah.
she
Well,
did her
I hope she
thing.
comes out on top. I mean, we know, and she said she will be
Yeah.
implementing the
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 prenup.
the prenup. So
Yes.
Oh,
I
and
hope.
making sure that he's not hiding any funds because she will have them look into his funds and everything. So
Yes. And speaking of breakups, divorces, Princess Love announces her and Ray J's
Divorce.
decision to divorce. I think this is like the fourth or fifth time they've
you sure it
decided
ain't the
to
14th time?
divorce. Child, like, does this surprise anybody? Because this darn sure don't surprise me. I haven't watched Love and Hip Hop Hollywood in so many seasons, probably like since the third or fourth season.
None of us have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jen, can you also share this on my Facebook, please?
Hmm.
Share this on my Facebook also. Tag me.
Oh.
Tag me, please.
Speaking of Real Housewives of Atlanta, it's been
Don't say
revealed
it.
that Marlo Hampton will not be returning for
And
the next
Sonya.
season of Atlanta. I'm going to say this really quickly before Mike goes on, because I know he's going to go on for 40 days and 40 nights about this. So let me get my word out real quick. Well, I mean, you love Marlo. I mean, you know, I wouldn't expect anything less, honey. Okay. So I feel like this next season of Housewives of Atlanta is going to be boring. I'm really not expecting too much of anything out of these girls that they have set up to be on the show. Candy's going to be gone. I know that you wanted Candy to be gone, Mike, for the longest, but I feel like, and I don't know who's coming back. I heard Sheree's only going to be a friend of the show, but that's just a rumor. But I don't think she needs to be on the show at all. But I don't know who's coming back. I don't know what the full cast this is going to be. I just know that I don't think it's going to be that interesting. What are y'all's expectations coming into
Wait,
this new
it's
season?
already at the ground, so I think you can only go up from here. You know, I do. I'm happy Kenny's gone because I'm not saying Kenny was a bad housewife, Aaron. I'm just saying that she has told her story. Her in the chapter, the final chapter is at the end. And I think we need the next book now, and I think it should be 3 years later. She could come back. Maybe 5 years later she could come back. But I do think that because Porsha is coming back, it will be somewhat interesting because she has a lot of fans that will watch the show, and I think Porsha actually really brings some entertainment to the show. So I will say that's good for her coming back. I kind of really wish Kenya would go too because I don't want to hear about her divorce for the sixth season. I
She's
don't
still ain't
care anymore.
divorced.
She says she's divorced now, but I just really don't.
Okay.
I really just don't care though.
I don't care
And then
either.
and then also Sheree, I would never not gonna say I like Sheree. I think she's good if she's here, good if she's not here. I really don't have an actual issue with Sheree being on the show. But I heard Drew is coming back so far. Drew is coming back, Kenya, and then Porsha. But I heard some scuttlebutt about people who may be coming back. And if one of these people I heard is coming back, I think the show will be interesting. I don't know if you guys have watched that hair show. I think it came on. Remember Beauty J? She was on the show with on that hair show. It's called LA, not LA Hair. It was called
With that Kim lady?
no, that was not with Kim
No.
Kim, but it was with like
It was
5,000. Like,
Atlanta people, right?
yes, it's all Atlanta girls. They all did hair.
Was it on
One,
like
it was on the show with WeTV.
yes,
Uh,
WeTV.
it was on
With that
WeTV.
lady that had that natural hair and natural
That
hair extensions and stuff like that.
yes,
Her.
yes.
Mm.
But I think she's good TV.
Okay.
Ooh, Kayla, don't speak about Marlo because I like Marlo. I think Marlo was good for the show. The only reason
I'm
why I'm
with you,
okay with
Kayla.
Marlo being gone is because I don't want the double team between Kenya and Porsha to be on Marlo. That's the only reason why I'm okay with Marlo being gone because I don't want to see that this season.
So Kenya and Portia are on good terms now?
Yeah, of course they are. Right now,
For the show at the
Oh,
moment.
okay.
right now. But you know how Kenya is. Kenya is a dirty.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not gonna talk about 4 days and 40 nights about Marlo being gone. It is what it is now. It's done now. You know.
Some people, I've heard some people's opinions on it. I don't have a whole lot of opinion personally, but I've heard people saying that it was Marlo that brought the show down. That's what people are trying to say.
The show was already down before Marlo got on the show.
If anything, Marlo brought
She didn't
more
help.
eyes to the show, and she livened up the show.
I can agree with
If
that.
Marlo was not on the show, it would be even that more boring. And even I, as a person who doesn't care for Marlo, can say that.
Well, thank you for saying somewhat of a compliment.
Aaron said, you start with me, Mike.
Of course not, Aaron. You know, Aaron, I have a love for you because you're so positive at all times.
Oh,
they
no.
should have went and got Kiki. No, Kiki White is not for the show.
No.
I did love her R&B divas, but I think that right there is her route. Because Kiki is a kind of cuckoo crazy that I don't think that everybody will be able to handle Kiki and then all her 18 kids.
Right. And it seemed like Kiki couldn't handle other people either because
Kiki wouldn't fit in with the group. She would be so much of an outsider. I don't think anyone would really want to film with her because they'd probably feel like she'd steal all the scenes because she's so loud and animated and whatnot. So
our HOA won't be boring if they bring me and Jennifer to the show. Georgina and Jennifer to the show. Where do we sign up?
Let me tell you something. All I need is a rented home that is furnished.
Okay, rented home, honey.
That's seriously all I need.
Jennifer, start from where you at right now. Remember how everybody kind of in the first season of Housewives of Atlanta, everybody started off with their own home,
regular home,
but then they also. I think that's why the show is not where it needs to be because everybody started off with,
putting on.
Yes,
not even putting on. I don't really think everybody. I think Mimi, I think everybody put it on, but I don't really think everybody put. I think we really found out where they was at their current moment in their life, and then where they end up being once the show progressed.
And just it is wonderful to see how they have progressed, especially with the reunion looks from like point A to now. It's
right.
And then you know what I also like though? This is a compliment on Candy. It amazes me how Riley was only like 5 or 7 years old.
Right.
And now she's like 23 in college taking shots with her friends. And I'm like, I almost cried one time when I saw her. Like, you know, it amazes me. And even with Phaedra on this Married to Medicine show, when they showed her son at the birthday party talking and giving his mom so much praises, I'm like, this is not little Aiden who was crying, who said, I don't want you to go nowhere. I want you to always be my mommy. Or something. I was just like, oh my God, this is Aiden. I love seeing I love seeing the kids grow up in
the progression.
Yeah, everybody but Kim kids.
Oh yeah,
right.
Because they turned into some mini me's.
And apparently Kim's daughter just got engaged to a baseball player, so she in the money, honey. Yes, child.
Okay, help your mama out, Brielle.
He better block mama.
Okay.
Of course.
Before she take all your money like she did Croy.
And made him go crazy, Lord.
Okay. That she ruined that man's life, honey. That
I don't think he was all innocent either.
Drew's not coming back either? I thought Drew coming back.
No, I heard that Drew was coming back.
Drew is back, but I think she wants Drew gone because she said bye Candy, bye Marlo, and she said bye Drew. I think she wants Drew gone.
And she did say bye Sonya as well.
Well, I don't think Sonya's coming back.
Lee's supposed to be joining. I don't know.
Yeah, she is. I know I've heard of the name. I don't know who she is and what she look like, but yes, that Ming Lee person. She said me and Jennifer are a real married woman, and bring LaToya too because she'd be super fun. Yo,
what about me?
Hey, let me tell you something. I'm not saying I'm too regular, but I got too much common sense to be on a show like that. I'm sorry.
You know what? I think if I ever be on a reality show, I would be like Dr. Heavily.
Yeah.
Things that I wouldn't do necessarily, I would do for TV.
Understood. Yeah,
I can see the assignment. Yes,
like,
absolutely.
She was saying that how people were saying that why she had to bring out Toya like that on the last episode. And I'm like, and she did say, she's like, no, this was not a TV setting. She wouldn't have done that or nor cared. But for TV,
of course.
She's smart enough to do what she's doing, but it's like if this is supposed to be a reality, it's supposed to be somewhat of a reflection of how you feel about things and people. This is why people get so mad because it's not scripted.
Yeah.
Well, I do believe there is some truth behind what Heavenly has to say. And I think it's just a little amped up with her delivery.
Well, yeah, it's amped up because you want to make it interesting. You want to see the show proceeding of course, the coin coming with you when you are fan favorite too.
And
Right.
to be honest, now I think I might enjoy being on Married to Medicine just to be able to. Wow, this is horrible. You guys are horrible. Wow.
I just want to be in Dr. Jackie's presence.
And
I just
I don't think Dr. Heavenly would like me because she wouldn't get a rise out of me.
that's
Like,
true. That's very true.
anywho. Oh, really? That's nice. Kayla says, I like Marlo, but I didn't like her on the
I
show.
have loved Marlo on the show.
Wow.
Now Aaron did say Marlo didn't bring anything down, and I'm not the biggest Marlo fan.
Me either. I can admit that. She brought it up, to be honest, because if Marla was not on the last season, that season would have been trash.
Trash.
Or
It
trashier.
was kind of trash as it was, but
Because she has some that the foolishness. Anyway, Kayla says, I can't do Kiki and that bad BBL. It's terrible.
You know what? I seen Kiki on like social media recently, and I think she got rid of it because it wasn't that
As
big
huge as
and
it used to
loose.
be.
It wasn't that big and loose last time.
Because I promise you, that's what it was.
It was
child, big and loose. That
And Kayla
how
says that
tragic.
she loves seeing the growth. She also says, Jen, it'll be your facial expressions and silence that will have everybody going. I think so too.
Right.
no, but you would have to say something, Jim. You would have to give them a little something like a little Phaedra read.
And that's exactly what I would have to do. I think I would hurt people's feelings, unfortunately.
Did you guys see the link I sent y'all with Phaedra reading that boy so calmly?
Yes.
But
From Traders.
she has been
Yes.
amazing on Traders.
Has the season finale already aired? Because I'm thinking like she might win that thing.
I don't know, but when she told that boy, this is not the Bachelor, and I don't have to kiss your ass for a rose. I said, yes, Phaedra!
And everybody's giving that same sentiment all over TikTok, Jonathan. They're loving her. Kayla says, it'll be Jen looking at the camera saying, did you hear that, stupid?
Okay. Child.
Kayla knows me well. We've had many a conversation. Aaron says, now Sonya, I like getting to know her, but it would be okay if she didn't return.
I don't like Sonya. She brings absolutely nothing. She brings negative to the show. She don't bring nothing. She brings below nothing to the show.
Oh Lord, she said she would make a great friend of. Holding a peach, I don't think was right for her. At least not for right now.
Looking at though, her husband is just
Ross.
And unfortunately, that seemed like the only reason why some people wanted her there. Bianca.
Hey, Bianca.
Hey.
All right. What's the next show?
So Jam Master Jay, who I thought was taken out only a couple of years ago, but Jennifer had to inform me that his life was taken back in 2002. Well, his murderers have now been found guilty. They just so happen to be his godson and longtime friend. When the verdict was read, they both protested, shouted out in the courtroom. Their families were protesting as well. Not exactly sure when their sentencing is scheduled, but I'm assuming it'll be quite a long time in prison. Also, congratulations to Gabourey Sidibe. She and her man, is it her husband?
Yes, her husband.
Husband. Yes, she and her husband are expecting twins. So those will be some
at
nice
40.
Yes.
And I loved her announcement. I feel like she's such a, I know we met her on Precious, but I just love how, so many negative things were said about her in the media, about her being not the cutest and being overweight. And she's never commented on it. She just lived her life and look
she
what
let
she's
it roll off her back.
Yes. And I love her for that. I just love how she didn't let it get to her.
Her confidence is everything.
Yeah.
And I also,
how sweet she is.
I love how she was her personality is the total opposite from a Precious.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, thank God.
When you see her in interviews and then you watch Precious, her voice totally changed. She was speaking in two octaves lower than she regularly talks.
That's because she's an actor. I wish the other actor on that show would be something different than what she is in real life.
Oh, there you go. That's it right there. That's a word.
I've heard somebody said that Precious was a documentary for that woman.
Agreed. Yes.
You know what? Back to Beyonce. I just have to say that this was funny. Now, I don't like people joking on Beyonce hair, Beyonce period. But somebody did a long TikTok video. It was like, you think I'm about somebody hair products? I've never seen the actual hair.
Well,
I'm
you
like,
know what? We might have seen her natural hair when Destiny's Child first came out. Maybe.
we see her natural hair after that too, Jonathan. Okay, her mom was actually combing her hair one time in the chair, and her hair is very long.
It is.
Yes, very long. But yes, we did see more of her natural hair in the beginning because the funds was low. But
and the bundles were not available.
I think all four girls had natural hair.
well, especially
Yeah.
Kelly. And
Especially Kelly.
Okay.
Kayla said that coochie will shock you in your 40s.
That coochie will shock you in your. Where that came from? What is it? What's that about?
It was about Gabrielle Sidibe.
Oh,
pregnant in her 40s. Well, she just turned 40.
Kayla, she's gonna be 60 when her turns 20. Jesus Christ! But
that oops baby happened.
Oh,
okay. It probably wasn't an oops baby, not Gabby.
Whoopsies. Oh, sorry. That's what's her name? Regina. She's very happy about that and her hubby. Yes. Deanna, hello. Welcome
hello,
on
Deanna.
in.
Thank you for coming, boo.
That's a pretty picture.
Isn't it?
Is. Awesome.
She's giving top model on that picture.
Okay, top model. Okay. So
that's
I'm
not for the gods.
Yes. So there is there's a documentary on Lifetime called Where is Wendy Williams? There have been 2 or 3 parts thus far. I have not seen anything but clips of it. I don't want to watch it because I don't want to see her treating people like trash. Now,
you didn't see it?
I did not watch it. I know I did not watch it.
Eugene, did you watch it?
I've only seen the clips on what's the name? TikTok.
Well, I watched it, both parts.
It hurts to be able to see somebody that I really enjoyed to deteriorate in the way that she has, due to the drugs and the alcoholism.
Give us your synopsis of this documentary, please.
So, okay, so the documentary came on, and the first thing she said out of her mouth was, "Did you want to see my titties?" Or she said booze, I think.
Wow.
And I'm like, wow. And then she's like, no, Wendy. And then she sat down in her purple chair. And you can just tell from just the sight of Wendy before she even opened her mouth that something was not right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the middle of the documentary, she went to an institution and she came back. And she did look better, but she still didn't look right. And they say it's an alcohol infused dementia.
Gotcha.
So long story short, her son, she was with her son in Florida, getting healthy. Her son was not giving her any alcohol or anything. But why they took the guardianship away from him was because he was power attorney of all her funds and his mother. And he said that his mother threw him a $100,000 birthday party for, I think, when he turned 21 or whatever.
Wow.
And he was like, no, Mama has always been rich. She likes lavish things. She's always been spending a lot of money. And I think that with Fargo seeing so much money coming out and then him being so young and spending so much money, that they took it away from him, thinking that he was using his mama's money, spending it incorrectly. So they appointed a guardian who does not know Wendy and does not know anybody other than Wendy's family. And people around her are not good. That lady that y'all see on the picture with the curly hair, she's the worst lady that's around her because
that's what I saw. Yeah,
she is the worst. The manager, I don't trust him too much, but he was like hiding the liquor, calling hotels, making sure you don't bring no liquor up to the hotels. Do not, when she would order something in the restaurant, he'll get up and tell the waiter, do not bring something like apple juice back to her, or something like something.
At least he was
light,
trying.
But no liquor in it. He
at
was
least in front of the cameras.
Yes. But that lady, that curly hair lady, the worst.
I heard that was the publicist. Was that the publicist?
That's the publicist, yes. Like she took Wendy to LA to go meet with somebody to do a show. And Wendy, it it was not good. Even the girl asked, "Do Wendy want to go to the Oscars?" And Wendy said, "What's the Oscars?"
Oh
That
wow.
and see that
I
got
was
me not
like,
wanting to watch. I said I can't. I don't want to. I can't see that.
"Yeah,
Because you know
you don't want to watch
some,
any of it because
yeah, I like to hold on to the best as possible. And to be honest, I've heard people have conversations. There are so many people out here in this world that had dementia that used to be in the cameras, but they had family, friends, and loved ones that kept them out from
But you
in front
said
of the
though,
people.
family, friends, and
Yeah.
loved ones. They have people. Wendy's with people who do not know her nor have the best interest in her.
Yeah,
And
Yeah. People
the
she's paying. Yes.
yes, and the second part was actually a little bit better. I mean, it was still bad, but towards the end it got better because Wendy's not in a facility. She's right now still to this day in a facility, and her sister started talking. And her sister, you can tell she's really wanted to be like the guardian of Wendy. She would go to classes or whatever to make sure she can take care of her sister. It's not about the money. She said she can take care of her sister. She just want Wendy well. But she did say talking to Wendy now is like talking to Wendy back in the day. That's what she said. She's getting
Gotcha.
better. So I think that's better. And then Wendy was calling. I guess the guardians aren't picking up the phone. So she was like, should I document it? No, she was actually talking to her in her white mind. So I think Wendy's getting better. But
I have heard that.
yes. But the way when he was talking to some of those people, I would have slapped the shit out of her.
Okay, that lady that was doing her nails, she said, "Are you stupid?" Like I would have
Yes.
walked away immediately after
Yes.
Hayat kicking her in the face. Okay.
One of the things where Wendy was trying to get something or get an outfit together, and she had a stylist there, and Wendy's like, "No, you're stupid, get out." I'm like, lady, oh, I can't. I don't know if I could do that.
If that's what
But
dementia looks like, I do not want to be anywhere
well, you
around
know, my great grandmother had Alzheimer's, and they do go back and forth, and they do get a little feisty and a little, But to me, how Wendy was doing it, it felt like it was is. I don't. It just didn't feel like it was dementia like. It just felt like she was just alcoholism and being drunk
it.
and not in her right mind because of that. But I will say, I think Kayla's saying it right now. People don't get what happens to you when you go through a breakup, losing her mother, and then also losing her show. That's when the downfall. The nephew even said, he's like, I'm not a big fan of my uncle, but he made sure Wendy was sober and got to work.
Wow.
Yes. So I do think, losing her husband, that's one big oomph in your stomach. Then also your
Right.
mother died, that alone will do it to you. And then
Terrible.
losing your show. I think all that, we have to give her some grace. But and I hate that people are like, this is karma and she deserves what she's getting. This is not karma.
nah.
This is
No.
no.
This is what happens to a person that dives into somewhat of a depression after
Yes.
it feels like you've lost everything, and you could see
Everything.
before any of this happened with her husband, with the cheating and all that stuff. She would talk about her relationship all the time. She put her relationship on the pedestal,
Right.
and then her process of having her child on a pedestal. We would hear about that all the time, and when
Right.
all of that is ripped from you,
It's
including your show,
it
it,
affects, and then to see someone replace you, not like the same show, but someone take over your spot and probably take over
literally,
her same studio, because I think Sherry's in the same studio that Wendy
yeah,
was in.
Mm-hmm.
That can be like detrimental
it's a lot.
to your mental health. So
And
Yes.
sometimes it's difficult to try to rationalize it, say, well, this is just business. I couldn't do it. They had to find somebody else to do it.
right. So
I feel bad for her, but hopefully she's in a better place right now where she can get the help that she needs, and hopefully they can give guardianship back to her family members. And somebody was on there saying that it's like a doctor or whatever, and they were saying she did a lot of research on guardianships, and they always appoint. They usually 90% of the time appoint somebody that the person does not know.
right,
To care of the
non-family
family.
members.
Yeah, I mean that is stupid. Why would you appoint somebody who does not have my best interest, that doesn't know me, to take
Yeah,
care of me?
that's scary.
That's
Right.
scary.
Like,
Um,
why can't we go further into my family rather? Because it used to be my son. Why can't we go? I have
To my
sisters and
sister.
brother. Why can't we
Right.
do that?
Right.
People that desire to take care of me because they love me, we are
And
family.
want
People
to
who
see me
want to
do
see the
well.
best in me.
Right.
Instead of seeing me as a commodity, as an opportunity.
Yes.
Okay,
Because
But
as a
I don't even
paycheck.
agree with the I haven't even watched it, but I've heard too much. I don't even agree with that documentary.
Well, I think they said it was already contract was already written before she even went into this dementia state, so
Mm.
they
Yeah.
had to do it.
This was
Um,
supposed to be her coming back to a show.
yeah,
This was supposed to document her getting a show.
well,
So
it didn't. It wasn't showing. She was not showing the best light. But you know what? A lot of people saying like you guys saying that it shouldn't have happened. I think this is something that should have happened because now people are
agreed.
seeing it and
Right.
aware of what is going on, and maybe
Maybe.
this will get her the help, and maybe the courts can see like what you guys are doing and appointing this guardian is not the best interest for people in general.
Right.
Um, Kayla said Shine can't be trusted. Did you see her makeup and wig? No, that is horrible. And you know what? Wendy has been on TV for years and on the radio for years. Wendy took her wig off on camera on this documentary.
When I saw her in that video with Black China, my mouth was agape. I said, "Oh, that's why she
Another
looks
reason why I couldn't
this."
watch it.
Okay.
Yes, but
Yeah. So our
Uh,
last story of the
Hey,
night.
hold on. We have so
Oh,
many comments. So many people have such warming thoughts about what's her name? Wendy Williams.
okay, I only made it through the first part of the Wendy documentary. It hurts, but she has Graves' disease and the temperament of people who have Graves and is edgy in waves. They lose
Mm,
gaps of time in their thoughts run 100 miles per hour. The alcohol may slow everything down so she can form a complete sentence. She might also be experiencing thyroid eye disease, which she does have.
mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
buggy eyes look she gives. Graves is stress induced. Her team is stressing her. Yeah, and I think alcohol, even though it may slow her things down where she can put things together, I think it's also not good with the medicine though
It don't
that
help.
she's taking. It's
right.
not help. And it's a thing when you do alcohol, a shot here, a shot there, a glass here, a glass there. She will be drinking before she's eating. That's not good.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
good at all.
Michael
Y'all
says
remember?
Mike that well fella was fronting for the cameras. Remember Wendy said he'll will drink. Oh yeah, that's true too. But well, he may be fronting for the cameras, but I mean I can only go by what I've seen.
Child.
And I think her and Will been I think
Oh
they did it.
no! Don't say that.
Wendy does deserve better. I agree.
Agreed.
Yeah, child.
But I'm glad the documentary is out so that we can see it for ourselves. We
Yes.
can see what has happened to her.
Yeah,
So
we know she was drunk, but it wasn't helping. It wasn't helping her. When I hear people say she's getting better, I feel she is
Yes.
misdiagnosed.
oh wow.
Bruce Willis'
Uh,
family does not let his status in the media. I believe he has dementia too. He
he
does have dementia
does,
too.
and it's
But I think
declining.
that
Who?
Bruce Willis and
Bruce
Wendy are
Willis.
Oh yeah.
two different people. Also, Wendy's always been in front of the camera on a
Bruce is
show.
an actor. He goes on camera when
Yes,
he
I
wants
think
to.
even though, and I think that this dementia thing is something. I don't know. I don't want to speak for
And I
Wendy.
also
I don't
think
know,
dementia
but
might affect people differently.
yeah.
So Wendy's dementia may not look like Bruce Willis's dementia.
But
So
they are not even really putting him on camera, period. Like not on social media or anything, or like even Barbara Walters. We never saw her
Oh
in
within
the
yeah,
even
she has
last
dementia
year.
too.
we never
Yeah,
saw her at
well,
all, and
that's true too.
she was on all the time, and
Well, that's
until
true
the
too.
almost the bitter end. So yeah, no, I think something tells me that when she got her diagnosis, she said, "All right, they ain't
Right.
about to. My legacy will
Will
remain
not be
Well, we
if
tarnished.
know
I."
she
Okay.
was. We know she had something because she was writing by the Wendy Show, and they was taking her like she said, "No, ride by the Wendy Show," and they did it full time because she could not remember. And then she went to the Wendy Way, her street that she was born on, and
Yeah,
she was saying, "I was born over there," and the guy said, "No, you were born down the road right here." And she was like, "Oh, okay." I,
Lord have
it, it,
mercy.
it was very when I was watching. I almost got a little sad because I just felt so bad for her. Being a
Yeah.
fan of somebody, I know Wendy is not everybody's cup of tea, but I feel like she does what everybody else was doing. She just did it out loud.
Right.
Exactly. And I've never subscribed to the whole karma thing for her.
No,
This came about with a man. She chose the wrong man. And she chose to stay with that man.
That's true.
That do his part, but she said no. He came in the house.
I mean, once
like,
he had that baby, that was it. You
that
know,
was
she
it.
didn't
That
need to
that
say
was
no
the
more.
that was her line.
Yeah,
Right. She didn't mind the cheating, but that baby was.
So this is Miss Regina. Go back to
I
Miss
went to
Regina's
high school with
comment.
her. Oh, I'm sorry.
This is the comment that I don't like, Regina.
Oh, this one?
Sherry Production took her show, changed the name, and took over what Wendy created. Well, what was she going to do? Like, if we don't go to work, what happened to us too?
Regina, when you say Sherry took her show, that makes it sound like you're saying she stole it.
Yeah.
No, Sherry took her place. That's a better way of saying it. She took her place.
She took this time slot.
Took her time slot, yes.
Because what God has for you, He will give it to you.
I'm happy for Sherry. I'm so happy for
and let's
Sherry
be
right now.
real. Unfortunately, I believe due to major depression and alcoholism, she was not able to do the show any longer. It just was what it was.
She was probably on her way out regardless. So.
Exactly. And the people that paid her contract, they still needed they still needed some kind of product to put out into the world so that they could still get their monies.
If it wasn't Sherry, it'd be somebody else. It'd be happy as a black girl.
True.
At the very least.
Jennifer, I want to get this last story out really quickly.
Go ahead.
We only got 2 minutes left.
I'm almost over already.
Yes, we only got 2 minutes left. Yeah. So Diddy has been accused of sexual harassment and SA by a male a former male employee. He also rumored that Diddy was in a relationship with a rapper who dated Nicki Minaj, who was from Philly. A lot of people are coming to the conclusion that he's referring to Meek Mill. I posted 2 memes earlier today of Meek Mill supposedly leaving Diddy's house, and they were both of gay men. So me personally, I am not surprised by these allegations that are coming out against Diddy. Now, I'm assuming the way that Diddy's lawyers are talking that he will not be settling this lawsuit. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means it's not true and he wants to fight this, or it is true, but he doesn't want these allegations to be proven to be true to make it seem as though he might be same-sex attracted. What do you guys think of this really quickly?
What don't come out in the wash, it will come out in the rinse. I don't know if I know for sure Diddy is not a saint.
Oh gosh.
And I'm not beat Lord. And when they say, media is crazy because they'll appoint another man there to make it seem he's a homosexual, but I don't believe he's a homosexual. I think Diddy might be a free spirit.
Yes. Same-sex attracted in a way. That doesn't mean he's actually
or sexually fluid.
Sexually fluid. I don't see when you say sexually attracted, it means gay to me. I feel like he's sexually fluid where if it's a woman involved, he's down for whatever.
Right. When I say same-sex attracted, I mean that he could possibly be attracted to the same sex as well as possibly be attracted to the opposite sex.
I don't think that because you're sexually fluid, you're also same-sex attracted. I think there's a difference because
anybody can get your rocks off.
It's this young beauty named Michael.
Yeah.
And I have definitely lived. I have lived a life where I'm still living. That I have definitely done things sexually with both sex in the room. Okay. And I didn't mind because I'm sexually fluid. Y'all can put whatever mind think y'all want to put in your mind. Probably
I understand. I'm thinking what you're putting down.
That don't mean that I want to date that lady. That don't mean I want to kiss that lady. I don't want to have to see her again. But in the heat of the moment, in the heat of the fire rising,
the rocks need to get off.
And they got off.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Everybody knows that I'm how you doing? But everybody also knows that I'm definitely down for the cause.
Okay. Right. I personally feel in this situation, a hit dog will regain his Twitter fingers.
Meaning,
I don't even know what that means.
Right.
I don't know if I'm sorry. He's been on Twitter.
Meek Mill. Oh, he has.
heavily all day. Well, ever since everything dropped out, he's
Oh,
been
I
on.
use
okay.
Twitter for one thing now, so.
And I don't blame you. Uh,
Okay.
but yeah,
I
Meek
heard
Meek
that.
Mill was all over Twitter, basically trying to create some kind of a like this. He even said that the thing was AI generated.
Oh, bye, me. Bye. That just can't. You know,
Really?
The
niggas will
lawsuit
learn
was
so.
AI generated, like it was just coming out of nowhere, out of the internets.
But you know what? I just think he's sexually fluid. I just think that he's sexually fluid. I mean, when I think
Okay.
he's been rich for the majority of his life, and then
And what if he's only fluid with him though, just him, because he creates those opportunities.
you can't
Mm.
just be fluid with yourself. You can't be.
No,
I think
When I
she's
say
speaking of
just
Meek
him,
Mill.
Oh,
just
Meek Mill.
Diddy. What if he's just fluid with Diddy?
No, if Meek Mill's just flew with Diddy, we're talking about Diddy, Jennifer.
Oh no, he like men's. Diddy like
Did
men.
he? Did he? No.
Exactly.
Diddy like
But
Like,
men's.
it was an old video out there of Diddy and Mace, and they was both on the bed. It's not nothing sexual at all.
Uh-huh.
But this was when Mace first came back out in the scene, and Mace kind of laid back a little bit and then got back up, but you can see a little something. But I don't know, I don't think that Diddy is a
you don't think he's same-sex attracted. You
no, I
just
just
think
think he's
he's
sexually fluid.
fluid.
Yeah, I think he's sexually
Okay.
fluid. And
Okay.
but my thing is, it's not an issue if he is.
Not at all.
No,
No.
of course it's not an issue, but I think like Taylor, Diddy likes to party. I think
And you
that
have to
Clearly.
say no.
well, I think that you have to be smart about it and do like Candy and do some non-disclosure letters.
Okay. Non-disclosure agreement.
Oh,
Before
Honey,
letters.
sign on the dotted line.
before you pull anything out that zipper, please sign
Okay.
here. Because if you talk, you're going down.
Okay.
Now,
They say they got
also,
pictures, and I would love to see them.
Okay.
no, they have pictures. Some people have put those pictures, pay the money to get the actual whole lawsuit. Some people are putting them in their Patreons and stuff like that behind the paywall.
Well, I can pay.
Wow. No, thank you. I ain't paying for that.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. And also, I believe,
don't hurt
okay,
nobody. Yeah.
allegedly, I believe he does it because of what happened to him allegedly in the beginning for him to actually get Bad Boy. All the conspiracy theories say that it was Clive that got him started with that.
Oh. But
That's what
Clive's
conspiracy theories and allegedly.
Clive wasn't even
We
involved
can
in
put this banner up.
Uptown or Bad Boy. Eris is
But
not
he
connected.
has, I understand that. But is
It's still
he
the
not?
industry.
He still has power and he has money.
Okay.
You know
And his
what?
word will get far.
Gotcha.
Like I said earlier, what those will come out in the wash will come out in the rinse. But they say it's not Meek, but a porn star. So
No,
you know what?
not that one. They were saying that one was Stevie J.
Stevie J, yes. And that
But
porn
the
star
porn
came
star
out
was
and said that it
that's
was
not
him,
Stevie J,
not
it's
Stevie
me.
J. Right.
So it's still Meek.
That wouldn't surprise me either, though. I'm just saying.
Okay, Bianca.
Saying like about being sexually fluid. What about being sexually fluid?
I think that's what you meant.
Isn't it wrong being sexually fluid?
Ain't no
Y'all
wrong
gotta
with that.
really.
Nothing
Y'all
wrong
have
at
to.
all.
Get your rocks
Jonathan,
off.
would you ever be sexually fluid?
No. I'm sorry. No
Real
women
quick.
allowed in my bedroom. I'm sorry.
No women allowed.
No, it's just not going down. I'm sorry. I don't want
child.
to touch it. I don't want to be near no boobs, no coochie, no nothing. I'm sorry. I'm not interested in any way, shape, and or form. Okay.
Kayla they said Chris Brown is in the documents. I almost cried. Yeah.
Wow. Well, that doesn't
Yeah.
surprise me because Chris Brown spent a lot of time with Diddy.
But you know what? When people
And
Not
Usher
anymore.
spent a lot of time with Diddy as well.
Diddy
Not
When he was
anymore.
very young.
Period.
So
Yeah.
So do you guys believe that because you're sexually fluid and do something with let's say this I'm Diddy and I have a girl there and I have a guy there also. And what would a guy be doing that would make him let's say the guy Never mind. Even said on camera. Never mind.
Well, let
Never
me say
mind.
this. The problem, in my opinion, is not that he is fluid or likes both realms. The problem is the actual
Assault.
yeah.
So what was that? I didn't hear. What was the assault thing that he did?
Basically groping, many
Mhm.
many opportunities and chances getting groped and stuff like that.
When you say
S&D
groping, what do you mean?
touching on private
Touching
parts,
on
the no
genitals
eras,
with no
no
consent.
consent. He
So
didn't
why?
want it,
Why?
but they were trying to force it upon him
But why are you in the room then? If he
because he's trying to produce an
He's
album
trying to
with
get
him,
paid,
that Love
girl.
album.
He was a producer on his last album,
None of
and
his songs made it onto his Love album, that one he came out with a year or two ago. Diddy. I need to send you a few TikToks so to explain this even further unto you, okay?
maybe I'm just. I'm not gonna sit down. Should I sit on camera? Maybe I'm just a hornball because I don't think that.
No, the difference is that you would enjoy that. This man that's putting this out would not.
no.
There are actually also workers that are in that kind of industry that were willing to do that, and they were hired to do those things allegedly. So they were having fun, but
Diddy, you gotta be smart. You can't be doing anything with people who it's not consensual.
and that's the problem.
That's the issue.
That's how he's getting sued, because
Because if it is
people were feeling
consensual, there would
violated.
be no lawsuit.
My
But
thing
it's
is-
not consensual, so there
But
is a
why would
lawsuit.
you do it? Even if you don't have any money, you're not rich. It should always be consensual. Why would you even think about doing something with somebody that's not consensual? That's never
And
no
he
fun.
actually had a
And that's
GoFundMe
what
to
he's
bring this lawsuit to court.
because he also hasn't been paid for the 9 songs that he put on there. He's been promised to be paid, but he has not received money, which is why he had to raise money to sue the man.
Right.
And who raised the money again?
The man that
He's
actually
has a
put out the
GoFundMe.
lawsuit, I think it's like Lil Rail or something like that. Not Lil Rail. I
Like,
don't
he
know
have
the man's
proof.
name.
Does he have proof that this happened too?
Pictures and video.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, you going down? Well, that's. We need another
Okay.
documentary called what is the documentary called? I'm ready to tell my
Surviving
story.
Diddy.
So Surviving Diddy.
Surviving Diddy.
I actually saw one of those pictures, and like Carisha was clearly in one of them. Like,
Well, she better run. She know that I know.
well, yeah. But I think she's gonna do the stand by her man thing, because as long as he has money, I think she's gonna be all right with him. But it would be smart for him to start the process of liquidating his assets and running away to another country like Russell Simmons.
Jennifer, do we have any last comments before we get up out of here?
Yeah, I'm getting through them. No, I was just.
Oh, I was saying I joined Twitter for one reason only. Okay.
And it's not for Bible scriptures.
We just spooning. Only me. We just spooning. Okay, that's all you.
That's all right. Me, myself, and what I.
Sucking D. Girls aren't always there, Mike. Sometimes it's just me. And how you know that, Latoya? Was you in Diddy room too? I'm not sexually fluid. I need me a nice strong.
Okay, me and you the same way, Bianca. A nice strong man, honey. Okay.
and wow, you just came back in so fast. There you go.
Me?
Yes, you went out and came in. I don't know what happened. Anyway, they're laughing at Bianca. Kayla says, all I know is Carisha been quiet.
And I know she better. Oh, never mind. If something happened, Carisha blink 3 times if you need help.
Okay.
Carisha been silent since Cassie came out with hers.
Okay.
Cassie started all this right here. Cassie started this, and it is a trail.
Bianca said, Latoya, you know how I feel about Michael Myers. Nah, flip me, baby.
I know that shit right.
Kayla says, Aaron Hall was grinding on the ground. Okay.
Now see what? Now how did I get into it? How Aaron Hall got into it?
How I get into this thing?
Well, no, Aaron Hall put himself in it because he was doing interviews talking about how he and Puff used to be back in the day, having hot relationships in front of other people. They know how I had sex. Well, why do we need to know how you? Okay.
You know what? If Puffy goes down for this, I don't even feel bad for him because you know what? Now this is where karma comes. This is where you come true karma because he has did so many artists bad,
wrong.
So wrong. So now look at this coming back for you, Puff. You got to do better.
That's why Justin Bieber don't hang around them no more.
Jennifer, he did when he paid Cassie. He has nothing else to liquidate.
No, it wasn't. From what I'm hearing from the lawyers, it's saying, well, the real lawyers on TikTok, they said that it was done through his company. The company was sued, not Diddy himself. So he didn't.
Wow.
Before we go, can we talk about one more thing?
Yeah.
What do you think about the first episode of the Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion?
I haven't seen it. I don't watch Beverly Hills.
I can't. Okay, well, I'm just gonna say this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
What's the little Asian girl name? The Asian lady on Beverly Hills name. Anywho, she's bringing it on this reunion. She's getting on.
Oh, really?
What's that like? The doctor, anesthesiologist, and then she's a nurse and she's a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
She's got her. But I kind of feel bad for the girl though, the black lady who's an anesthesia. Called mom just passed away, and you can tell she's still upset about that on the reunion.
Oh no!
Wow.
And they really coming at her.
She was crying at one point.
The Jew says Crystal. Her name's Crystal.
Crystal was letting that little girl, the lady, have it. Okay, have it. But
did she deserve it? Just asking.
Well, I mean, what she did to Crystal this season, and then also the other lady, she did deserve a read. She did deserve a read. And Crystal had right to do so. But I think the lady, she's still dealing with her mama passing, and she's not really there.
Yeah,
gotcha.
That's
so
horrible.
I kind of felt bad for her a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But we can move on from there.
All right then. Well, we will. Oh, this is not my show. I'm gonna shut up.
Right. Mike, go ahead and give us your social medias real quick before we go.
Yes, you can find me on X, which is Twitter. You can find me on Instagram, Snapchat, and also Facebook. My name on Instagram, Snapchat, and X is Mr. Real 121. That's MRREAL 121. If you have any desires that needs to be desired, just hit me up there in my DM. Consensuality only.
Okay.
Don't. I ain't making nobody do nothing. Don't be
nothing. Okay. If you don't want anything to be done, do not come.
Okay.
And then also you can find me on Facebook also at Drayton Michael. That's DRAYTON.
I'm gonna have to spell that out.
MYKHL.
Your Facebook is so. Can I tell you a secret? You literally one of the only reasons why I go to Facebook sometimes.
Really?
Because you post daily and it's always so funny. So thank you for you and your content. We
I appreciate your question that you posted today. That's why I commented on it. Well, maybe you didn't post it today, but that question about your coworkers, yes.
Hey, I posted. What did I say?
Has anyone had sex with their coworkers?
Oh, I didn't really create that question. It was a post that I reposted.
It was a repost, yeah.
It's always a fun post because the teleperformance people do come out in droves, honey.
Well, I wasn't speaking about teleperformance though, but I was speaking about Spectrum.
Spectrum.
Okay, Jennifer, what is your social media contacts?
I am the Light of the Leo. Just go ahead and follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Yeah, those are the two places. I don't really check my Instagram DMs. You're going to have to DM my husband or Jonathan or Michael to tell them to check my DM so I can see what you're trying to tell me. And yeah, I'm a hoot.
And she also has a YouTube channel called Light of the Leo.
Yes, I go live every single Monday at 9 p.m. You'll be able to see me there on the YouTube as well as my personal Facebook account.
All right, you guys can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is JoJo_speaks3020. My Facebook is Jonathan Lee. My email is williamjonathanlee@gmail.com. Thank everyone so much for joining us this evening. Please join us next week. Same time, same place, same beautiful faces. Tomorrow is March, y'all. We are 3 months into
March
2024.
This year is going by so fast.
So fast, y'all. So hold on to your wigs, honey. Okay. Hold on to your locks as well. If you ain't got a wig. We love y'all. Thank y'all for your views, your subscriptions, your likes, your comments, all that good stuff. We love y'all and your shares. Thank y'all so much for your support. We really appreciate it. So I think that's it. So we're going to say bye for now, y'all. Have a good night and good weekend as well.
He doesn't say mortgage due. Okay, bye. I'm going to turn it off.